Jill comes from a region of France where volcanoes lay asleep. It's called Auvergne. During the summer, when she was a child, her mom would take her high on the mountains with her car. They would pick raspberries for hours. Jill's moms would make jam. So to an extent it was my personal life, although Julia is a character and it's not about my life per se. It is heavily inspired by my background and my culture. So in the story I mentioned Auvergne, which is the place that my family is from in France. And I do also mention picking raspberries, which is something that I used to do often as a child with my grandmother. And then it also broaches about living abroad, which I did correlate and connect it to being an international student, so it is inspired heavily by my personal life. To tell this story because once again it's very inspired by my personal life. I feel like this region of France and these specific things that I'm talking about maybe aren't always as known as other part of France, so I thought it was a nice thing to maybe make it discovered to some people. And so yeah. Today, Jill is 27, and sure, in all these years of travel, she had made new friends, discovered new cultures. She realized that she had mistaken her cowardness for courage. Where some people would think that living in her comfort zone would be the bold thing to do, the greatest challenge for her was actually to find that place and to stay. I hope they were able to feel the emotions that I tried to transmit, which is maybe a bit of nostalgia, but also of happiness and just why and how this story touched me. I hope I was able to transmit that. I also hope they can understand maybe a bit better what it feels like as an international student to be away from your home, and what it's like to miss it in a way. University, I am currently completing a master's degree of media and communication. So whether it be in media or communication, I feel like storytelling is always heavily involved because in a way you're always telling a story, whether you're working with media, with marketing and journalism, you are telling a story. So I think it's important to have the tools to be able to do it properly and clearly. So it has helped me in that sense. She booked a flight ticket home, and as she's in the plane, Jill remembers what homes felt like. She remembers the feeling of the grazing of the sun on her skin and the sweet taste of raspberries. Always, I think with traveling and getting to discover different countries and culture, it's always so new and there's always so many informations, and you can really channel all of these new things and all of these new discoveries in your writing, and it's always a constant source of inspiration just because it's so different from what you're used to, so obviously it's going to trigger some kind of creativity.